Hello guys. I hope all of you are having a good time and enjoying your health. My name is Akbar Ahmed Hussain and you are watching my channel Learn with Akbar Ahmed. As you know that I have started a series of on web development, basically on back-end web development, PHP Laravel. Today our lecture is lecture 35 and it is a lecture in which we will discuss about relationships. If you have not watched my previous lecture, I will recommend all of you to go through that lecture because in my previous lecture I have discussed all kinds of relationships in Laravel. So today our main topic is one-to-one relationship in Laravel. One-to-one relationship in Laravel is a very interesting and easy one topic. If you understand this topic, I will bet you that that the previous that after that the many other lectures will become easy for you. So. First of all, what is one-to-one relationship? A one-to-one relationship exists when one record in a table is related to exactly one record in another table. So, if you have studied in database, we know that when we have tables and in our tables we have an attributes, and if we have multiple tables, so records basically which are rows in a table can be connected to another record in another table. So here it means that one record in a table is related to exactly one record in another table. For example, a user has one profile. And another example is a teacher has a one course. It means that only a teacher can teach only a single course, and that course belongs to a that teacher. So I have already used a whiteboard where I have elaborated this relationship. So we will go through that whiteboard. So here I have two tables. One table name is teacher and the other table name is courses. So if you see there are two main columns in a table teacher, ID and name. So ID has three record, one, two, three, name X, Y, Z, and courses has also three record, courses ID 1, 2, 3. So if you see that this ID is a primary key of a teacher, and as a course ID is a primary key of a courses. So one to one relationship mean that that this one record having ID 1 name X can be related to only one record in courses table. So here teacher ID 1 whose name is X can teach course name A having ID 1. Similarly, uh, our second record which whose ID is 2 and name is Y. So here it is related to another record of a courses. So this is all about our one-to-one relationship. I hope you have all understand that points. Uh, in this, I will repeat again that only one record is matching to another record of another table. So this is all about one-to-one relationship. So we will go to our slides and discuss about another thing. So now we have to implement it. How we can implement one-to-one relationship. So that is all about if its implementation. First of all, we will have to create two tables in the database. For creating database, I am using XAMPP server and PHP myadmin. So here is my all about PHP XAMPP server. So I will click on admin tab, and this will open my localhost PHP myadmin. So first of all, I will create a new database in order to create one-to-one relationship. So the database name I will set relationship. It will be any kind of name, dummy database, whatsoever. I am creating that relationship so that we can understand that our ongoing lectures will all about on relationship. So we will create our database, and here is an alert that our database relationship has been created. So after that, we will have to use that database name relationship and then we have to open our VS Code, and here we will go to .env file where we will set our database environment. So here I have already set a database name relationship, and if it is not set, so then it means that they are already commit. So you have to name just database relationship here. If you firstly access that, here you will find out that the database it is using is SQLite. So don't worry, you have just to use the name of MySQL. So here relationship exists, database exists, and all about. And one more thing, that here session drivers will be database. So you have to change database name to here to file. So that is all about our relationship, and that dot represent that you have not saved your file. So for this you have to use control plus S. So it will save your file. And now I will go and create two tables in that database. So here is our database is a relationship. I will click here, and here it is going to tell me that you have to set table. So first of all, I will create a table, and for table name is teacher. So make sure that your table name must be plural. And I will set here two column mean that a teacher has one ID which become primary key and teacher name. So I will click here on create button, and it will show me the whole structure of a teacher table. So here name, I will create set name teacher ID. You can set any kind of name, but make sure that it has a type integer and it length tens. And as if you want to set is because it is a primary key, so here you have to set its primary key. And also checklist this, it will show auto increment means that it will set 1 2 3 so on. You don't have to enter set these values manually. So after that, I am named this teacher ID. Now I am also setting name of a teacher name, and his data type will become varchar, and its length become I will use 25. You can use up to 255 characters. So this is all about in my teachers table to make two column teacher ID and teacher name. So here I have as repeatedly use H. So my bad. So here now you have to save this. So this is all about teacher structure. If you go through, it has two column teacher ID, and this golden key represent that it is a primary key of our table name teacher and teacher name. So now I have to create another table. Click on relationship, and here I will. It is showing me create new table. So here I am creating a table name courses. So it has three columns. I will show you why I have used three columns. So one column is a primary key, and I am using here a course ID. It has the data type integer and length 10. So here I have to check this. It will auto increment and primary become primary key. And another is course name, and here I will use it as a varchar and length of 25. So course name whatsoever you have to suggest here. And the third column is very very important. If you see, we have to create a relationship between two tables. So that for this purpose we have to create here a foreign key. So here I am making a foreign key name teacher ID, and this teacher ID belongs to a teacher table. So it is also a length having a 10. And here on commits I am writing that it is a foreign key of table teachers. So this is all about we have created our two tables, and now we have to insert data in that tables. Now I have created two tables, teachers and courses. I have to insert data. So click here on relationship, and now I have to insert data first of all in teachers, because here its primary key is refer to a course ID courses table. So first of all I will insert data. For this, here you have to click on insert and insert data. So first of all, teacher ID. If you don't enter, it will automatically increment. For I will show you one, and for this I am entering my name Akbar Ahmed Hussain, and go here, click on go here, and now after that again insert on that, and this time I am not entering value on teacher ID because it is using as an auto increment. So I am here using here a name of uh, Sher Ali Malik, and just go here. Now again I am entering here, and here I am using Usman Heather. So this is all about three records, and if you want to see all three records, click here on SQL and just use this select static from teacher and add then semicolon and just go here. So, you can see that I have three records in a teacher table, teacher ID 1 2 3 respectively named Akbar Ahmed Hussain, Sher Ali Malik and Usman Heather. So in courses, we have to make sure these IDs will be used. If you use any other IDs, it will not enter your data in courses. So make sure you are having these IDs in teacher column. So now I'm going through relationship again and click on courses, and here I am inserting data in a courses ID. It is a primary key. If you want to enter, okay. Otherwise, it will take a value by default starting from 1. So for this, now I am entering 1 and course name web development. So here, course web development is being teaching by on teacher ID 1, which name is Akbar Ahmed. So you have to make sure here in our teacher table we have only 1, 2, 3 IDs. So if you use here 4 ID, it will not insert your data. So here I am using an ID 1 because we are all about discussing about one-to-one relationship. So click on go here, and now again I am inserting. So here I do not enter. If you I enter here, so don't enter. So here I am all about here database, and database is being teaching by a teacher ID 2, and go here. So here I again insert here data, and this time I will use Python and teacher ID 3. So this will go, and now I click on SQL. So here if I go through that and go, you will see that the course name web development is being teaching by course ID 1, teacher ID 1, database teacher ID 2, Python teacher ID 3. These IDs are of a teacher table. So let me go through both tables so that you all understand here. So here I write SQL query select static from teachers. After that semicolon, and again select static from courses. So it will select both tables and go here. You will see and matching the relationship. So here teacher ID 1 name Akbar Ahmed, teacher ID 2 name Sher Ali Malik, teacher ID 3 name Usman Haider. So here if you see teacher ID 1 Akbar Ahmed Hussain, and here teacher ID Akbar 1. So Akbar Ahmed is teaching only one course which whose name is web development. Same here for Sher Ali, whose teacher ID is 2, and he is teaching course ID 2 name database, and for small he is using course ID 3 and and course name is Python. So here you see if you match records, so teacher IDs one ID 1 record has exactly one matching, and teacher ID 2 has exactly one matching. So this is all about one-to-one relationship. So now we will go to our slides and discuss other points. So we will discuss create two tables. We have inserted data as well, and make a foreign relationship. You know that in a teacher table we have a teacher ID which is a primary key, and it has been using as a foreign key in courses table. So this is all about. We have also go through data in both tables. Now we have to create two models for both tables. So as you know that in Laravel, if the tables are plural, their model must be a singular, but they have a same name. Or in that way, Laravel can sense that it has a database, it has a table in a database and had the set structure. So I will open my VS Code and go to terminal, and after going to terminal, here I will write about the simple command php artisan make colon, and after that model is basically a php class. So you have to you start a name of alphabet in first name is must be in a uppercase. So here I am using teacher. So you know that teacher is a model and teacher is a table. So they must be have a same resemblance. So that is all about we have created an teacher table. Now we have to create and course table. So PHP artisan make colon and model, and after that we will use course. So we have created our two models, course and teachers. So now we will go to our slides and discuss and see what another point is going ahead. So now we have to create two models. Now after that we have to create two methods. Before going to create two methods, I am also creating controllers for them as well. So here simple write command php artisan make colon, and controller is also a php class. So use its first name must be in an uppercase. So I am here using here teacher controller. Now, same case with the courses. I am a PHP artisan make colon and controller, and after that I use course. Sorry, course controller. So here I have also created models for them and course controller for them. So now I am going to in models. So model file is in basically in app directory app, here models, and you see our we have a three models: course, teacher, user. User is by default Laravel project create that model. So in that user PHP file, just close here and just I expanded the screen. So first of all, you have to make sure that what is a primary key in your teachers table. So for that purpose, we are using a protected. You know that protected is a public access specifier, and here I am using that prime dollar primary key, which is equal to in a string. So here I am using teacher ID, which is our primary key in teachers table. So here you can watch again here. So here in teachers table, you see that teacher ID. It must column must name has the same name, and it must be same name used here. So this is all about. Now we have to create a method. So method for relationship. So if you see that teacher teacher has a one course. So here I have to create a method for creating relationship to access course. So that here I use public function, and I use here only course. You can use any kind of name here. I just use here because course is another model. So here I am making a function of a course, and all about you just use return dollar this, and after that you have to use as here. So here you will use as one relationship, and here you have to discuss this table teacher belongs to course. So you use have to use course model colon class, and after that comma, here it take another attribute. So mm, which is a common. So here I am discussing that we have created a function public function course, which is returning dollar this has one. So because teacher has only one course, so I have used here has one, and after that I have used the name of other model course colon class comma, and after that for foreign key and common table between both table. So teacher ID, because teacher ID is using in teachers table as well as in courses table. So then it has must same name. So this is all about in our teachers model. Now we have to go to our courses model, and here I have to also create a function in order to create a relationship to teachers table. So I will set is public function and its name is teacher. You can set any kind of name. For my convenience I have set this name. So here teacher, I will use return dollar this, and after that you have to use belongs to. So belongs to means that a one course belongs to a specific teacher. So one to one, for one to one we have to make sure that the second table belongs to the first table. So the first table name is teacher, whose model name is colon colon class and comma, and here you have to set a key. So here the common key between them is teacher id, and just place semicolon here. Now you have to go to teachers controller, and teacher controller where we have to set our main functionalities. So first of all I am checking that whether I am able to fetch data from the database table teacher. I have already discussed how to fetch data from the database with the help of eloquent ORM model. So here I just create a function, public function, and its name is get data, and after that I set a variable here. So I set here variable name teacher data, which is equal to, so the model name of is teacher. It has a table name teachers. So here I use all means that the all entries returned of teachers. All entries mean that if you go to the teachers table, here we have three record mean three IDs. So all records are fetching from with the help of all method, and it is saving in teachers data. So after that I use return dollar teacher data and just save it here, and now go to routes file. So routes files are accessed in routes into web.php. Here I have to set a route colon colon get route, and after first I will use show any kind of URI you can set, and here you have to set an array. So in an array you are using teacher controller colon colon class and comma, after that the name of a function, here get data. If you see there, the function name is get data. So this is all about, we set here get data and control S. Now you have to just go to terminal, and here you have to write a simple command PHP artisan serve. So it will set your localhost default 127.0.0.1. Just click here, it will open in your browser, and by default it will open a default Laravel page. So you have to write here / and the name of a route. So the name of a route mean that the URI. So here you are set the name of a URI is show. So just write here show. So you see that it is fetching all data from the teachers table. Teacher id 1, teacher name this, teacher id 2, teacher name this, teacher id 3, teacher name this. So here you are fetching all data here. So what I should do now, here the teacher id 1, whose name is Akbar Ahmed Hussain, is teaching to a course id 1, course name is web development. So I have to relate this. So for this only you have to do here is that instead of using all you have to use find. So find get record id. So here I set one id, and after that hyphen and arrow, and use property. So property means that if you go in a teachers model, here you have name of function is course. So just use course here and save here. So it will find id. Id means that in teacher table teacher id 1, and in course table teacher id 1. So it will join the records of both tables, making sure that they have one-to-one relationship. So I will again go to my browser, or just reload here. So it will show you that teacher ID 1 whose course, and it is using course ID 1 and course name web development. So if you again I write SQL query here, it will understand you that select static from teacher and select static from courses. So just go here, you so here this is I, I just use without string. So teachers, oh sorry, cancel here and just go ahead. So here teacher ID 1, teacher name Akbar Ahmed, and here you see that teacher ID 1 course ID 1 web development. So it is setting a one-to-one relationship between them. So if I use ID 2 here and save here, and after that load here. So now teacher ID 2, course name is database and course ID 2. So one-to-one relationship. Again, if I use teacher ID 5 3 sorry, and reload here. So this is teacher ID 3, Mr. Usman, teaching course Python course ID 3. So if you write 4, so it will not take, because I do not have an ID 4 associated with board table. So it will show you an error. So attempt to read property course on null. So this is all about one-to-one relationship. I hope you have easily understood this topic, and make sure that you will practice this topic in order to understand the other kinds of relationship which will be discussed in other lectures. So thank you so much.